Hi, everybody. Russell West Ham Network. Oh, God. Let me turn it down. Hi, everybody. Russell West Ham Network. Hope you're all safe and well. Welcome to another match day morning. Very grey match day morning. But I'm sure it's going to brighten up later on. Hope everyone is safe and well. If you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a good subscribe, all that good stuff. Match day mornings. Every home game, I try and get my ass out of bed a little bit rushed today. I'll be honest, a little bit rushed today. Had a couple of beers last night, but I'm all right. We had a family barbecue, and and then obviously then I started watching the AJ fight, and I probably wish I hadn't done, to be honest, as it went on a bit longer. Anyway. Loads of stuff coming up today, as always. Let me just put my glasses there so I don't lose them. We've got at 10 o'clock, so it's going to be a short one today, half an hour show today. And then at 10 o'clock, we've got Holly doing her Tweet All About It, episode 3, that'll be out. We've got loads. We've got Harry at midday with his 5-minute preview, all you need to know about the Brighton game. And then we've got Anton doing the watch along in for the 2 o'clock kickoff in the UK. Let's see if we've got the chat quickly. Cyber, good morning. Are you, Anton? Anton is doing a watch along. Anton will be doing a watch along. Probably won't be on until a little bit later than usual. So maybe on about 1:30 for the 2 o'clock kickoff. But he will be on there. Morning, Martin. Hope you're well. Timothy, I'm up the ground already. I am indeed. Mikey, hope you're well. If Crystal starts, I'll eat my hat. Hope it's a tasty one. I hope it's a tasty one too. It's a bit overcast at the moment, but out. Don't matter. There we go. It's better. Will history be made today? Will West Ham finally beat Brighton in the Premier League? Of course. I bloody well hope so. I said that last season as well. I thought we were going to, but be interesting to see, to get your points across. Who do you think is going to be? Who do you think is going to be starting today, this afternoon? Is he going to put faith in Skamaka and Cornet to start? Or is he going to go with Old Faithful? I don't know. Morning, Martin. Hope you're well. Revelator out in the chat. Hope you're well, big boy. I know I'm dropping out a little bit, so I apologise. Morning, Irish Tommy. Hope you're well. I've got well. Alf's going to be doing a live stream. Maybe check that. So he'll be live linking in from the stadium. If his internet works as well as mine, we're in for a treat. Morning, John. Hope you're well. Might have to put some. There we go. Leaving about 10. Well, you're leaving about 10. I'll be at my desk by 10 o'clock. So, yeah, I'll be at my desk by 10 o'clock. So, there we go. We need to win rubbish run games. I totally agree. I think we can win this one. We need our season. It'll be 11 p.m. here in Oz, but we'll definitely be up for watching it. I'm glad. And I've just got your WhatsApp out. Yes, I'm sure Anton will send you a link. Old Faithfuls again, you think? On the way later teams, Moy needs to mix it up. I bloody well hope so. It does mix it up a little bit, to be honest. I wonder with the Viborg game, because it was pretty comfortable, wasn't it? And I thought Cornet was exceptional. I thought he was exceptional, yes, on Thursday. I'm flies when you have fun on these places. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if Tonio starts, but I wouldn't be surprised if Cornet starts. I don't think they come as a pair here, Skamaka, Cornet. But I think Cornet will start. With a buzz, I think. Will start, I imagine, at centre back as well. But Skamaka, I could see him bringing him on. I could see Antonio starting because, give him 30-minute cameo. But you never know. Sometimes, well, it's ridiculous ever, Tommy, but sometimes it just is a bit he does occasionally throw in a curveball, doesn't he? I'm thinking like the Burnley game last year, Aston Villa, when the year before he just sort of threw Jesse in from the start. Oh, sorry, he should not be named from the start. So occasionally he does do it, doesn't he? Occasionally he throws one in, which just works. So we'll see. Jonathan Scott needs to start today with the new players. Says, good morning, Russ. Definitely the first win. Watch it from New Zealand. Good on you, son. I know. Let me just check. Am I on the Wi-Fi? I shouldn't be. 2 seconds. Let's turn that off. That might be. But he's gone. That's going to be better. That should be better. And I'll tell you for why. Because I am hooked up. For some reason, I switched the Wi-Fi off on here, but didn't switch the Wi-Fi. So I'm on the 4G now because the Wi-Fi is picking it up from in the box. And it's a bit of a way away. So there we go. It should be better. Mine ain't that bad. Three at the back, says Simon. Three at the back, really? Interesting. But also, I very much doubt that hopefully Mopai won't be playing, as it looks like he might be going to Palace now. He was going to Forest. I think Forest might have run out a bit of money at the moment, and having spent 25 million outright for Morgan Gibbs, rising to 42 million. But I know Mopai is looking to leave. So we go. Morning, Rich. Hope you're well. Morning, Potter Masterclass Tactician. Very underrated. Will be very difficult. It will be, but they haven't really sort of. They've lost Cucurella and they've lost Bissouma. They still got the likes of Casado there. They signed a couple of good players, didn't they? But a lot of players go under the radar. So players you don't think are good, and actually they do turn out to be very good, if that makes sense. It's going to be tough. Hopefully it's a bit clearer now. I do apologise. Please no Cresswell at left centre back. I don't think he'll be playing left centre back. Maybe if they play back three, he might be. Yeah. I don't think he'll go. I think he'll go 4-4-2. I think Harry on his preview. Sorry to, spoiler alert, but he put Cresswell to start left back today, and I think that could happen. I really do. I think it'll be 4-4-2. 4-2-3-1. I would go with Fabianski and then a back four of Cresswell, Kira, Zuma, and probably Ben Johnson. I would probably put Soufal in, and then the two in midfield, as you know, Souček and Rice, and then midfield and a three. I'd go Cornet, Fornals, Bowen, and then I would put. I'd put Skamaka up front, but I think you'll put Antonio up front for the first 60. But I don't know. But then I thought Antonio did really well coming on playing as an impact sub on the other day. He came on with a real sort of like bit between his teeth, and everyone was a bit tired. So there we go. 3-1, much better, mate. There you go. There you go. See, I literally sat on I literally was here at night, like on the 9 o'clock. So I had to set everything up, and I forgot. Did not hear, didn't do that. Apologies. We haven't beaten Brighton in 14. Yes, exactly. We've never beat them in the Premier League. Never been in the Premier League at home. Whatever. Is it ever? I think it's ever, isn't it? We used to turn them over regularly in the Championship, didn't we? I remember 6-0, 5 or 6-0. Can't remember. It isn't as hot at the moment. What are we on now? I think it's about 17 degrees at the moment. But I think it will get warmer. I think it'll get up to 25. Yeah, like yesterday. It was nice. Fulham. I do apologise. Gary, hope you're well. Let's hope you're playing Sweet Caroline at the end of the game. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Cornet wing back with Ashby. That'd be nice. I don't think he'll risk Ashby today. Not risk him, but I don't think he'll throw him in today. It's a shame because I thought he held his own very well. Nothing spectacular, but played well. Played all right, didn't he? Did his job. Skamaka, Cornet and Skamaka have to start. I've got a feeling one will, one won't. I don't think we'll start both of them. But then who knows? I would have back five with Oggy in the corner on the wing. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Oggy's fully fit yet. So to get 60 minutes against Viborg was good. But the intensity of the Premier League's different, isn't it? I think he'll play. Personally, I don't think he'll play Oggy today. He'll play him on Thursday. I think that's the best way to get those minutes under his belt is to use the Vibor games and just to get those minutes under the belt. But we'll see. Kent's gone. Suma. Oh, see, this is interesting. So he's gone. God, he's gone Skamaka and Antonio. Oh, Kent. He's gone for a Desmond. Well, today has to be the day we beat them. Let's hope so, Jonathan. Let's hope so. 3 things that are certain: death, taxes, and West Ham losing to Brighton. Nicely Cornet back. Benny and Skamaka and Antonio to come for the last 20 is an impact sub. I think once Skamaka and Cornet to that extent are fully blooded in and they've had an up to full fitness, then I think that's basically Antonio's role, isn't it? And I think he knows that. That's why it was good that he scored a goal, I thought, on Thursday, just to give that. I'm still here. I'm still fighting. I'm still playing. But we'll see. I mean, that's the thing at the moment. We and that's the great thing with all these, new players coming in, and the fact that it's pretty nailed on that Thiele's going to start. I'd say. I thought he came on Thursday, looked really composed. He's very quick, isn't he? And I think Brighton are very quick sides. I think he's perfect to come inside alongside Zuma. It'll be interesting to see how those two develop as a pairing. I think it's also interesting what's going to happen after the World Cup, probably when Aguirre's back in the side. Who's his 2? Does he drop Zuma? Is Zuma? I don't know. It's just, and then obviously if we get in, I imagine maybe early next week. By the sounds of it, Emerson looks like he's coming in. Maybe Anakin. And then I think a couple of loans coming in. There's real, like, you can't, and that's what's nice. We can't predict exactly what the side's going to be anymore now. Well, I think last year we could literally close your eyes. Doesn't matter who you're playing. You could. Now you can't, and I like that. I really like that. Now with the 5-star rule, we have 5 games in 2 weeks. They're going to have to be rotation. You're certainly right, Danielle. You're certainly right as always. If we play 3 centre backs, I'd have Kira, Zuma, and Johnson. Yes, great shout. Great shout. I think Johnson would thrive in that back 3 position on the right side. That's his gig. That's his gig. That's what he used to play 21s when 21s played, or 23s when they played 3 at the back with Alesa and Baptiste. He played the right side of that as well and was very good. What times do players usually arrive at the ground? I'm trying to think. Depends really, because they're the same as, it used to be back in the day, back in the bowling. Obviously, the players would arrive on their own, and then I think Slav changed it, and they drive, or might be Big Sam maybe, and they drive to Canary Wharf and get the coach in. And I think they do the same thing here. So they drive, and then they get a coach in, so they all come in together. Obviously, 2 coaches. I think they're still on 2 coaches for COVID. That's usually a couple of hours before kickoff. And then what happens is the players will walk out before. The gates open at 1:30, I think it is, isn't it? So an hour and a half before. So gates open at 12:30 today. And about 12 o'clock, they'll walk out and do a little walk around the pitch, around the outside, and then come in and start getting ready when the fans can start getting ready as well. Cornet and Skamaka supposed to start. There we go, little insight. And that was the thing, because obviously during lockdown, then you got Moyes' second era, so to speak, during lockdown. I'd never seen players do that. I'd never seen players, like, as a whole, walk around the pitch. It was really bizarre, but it showed sort of the unity they had. They're all jostling each other. No one's got headphones in. Everyone's chatting. It was really nice to see. I can't believe how some people say Antonio should start over. I don't think people are saying. I think people are assuming Moyes will start Antonio ahead of Skamaka. I just think he will at the moment. He's got a lot. There's a lot of pressure on Moyes with the forward signing, isn't it? We've had a lot of Haller under his time at West Ham. Lots of forwards haven't really hit the ground running at West Ham. I think Moyes wants to give Skamaka he sort of live and die by that signing, in my opinion. But and I can see why he wants to wait like that, and it will take his time. But hey, why with that nose? We know someone on the back Players back, Rice too young, weak. Do you know what, Gary? I totally agree with what you say there. For me, I think Rice is learning that game. It's different being a captain on the pitch than being off the pitch as well. And obviously, Nose is very much the club captain. But Deck's got a really good mentor there, and he can always pick up the phone to Mark and whatnot. But for me, I think there's sometimes where Deck's frustration, the worst thing you can do, like sometimes if he looks frustrated, he'll then put in a really rash challenge. And as a captain, you need to be on the pitch. So sometimes it's like, oh, he's lucky there. Sometimes he won't be so lucky, and the lines, and they'll take him out. So wise decision, get it out of the way early. Indeed, Tommy's 11 has gone for. I thought you put me in goal there. Ariola, Sufal, Zuma, Kira, Crest, Rice Downs, interesting. Bowen, Ben Rama, Cornet, and Skamaka. Nice. Back in the day, used to be about 11 way outside. Outside the West Gate, and you'd have to put your hand through the fence, and someone would sign it. Yeah. Can't ever sleep on match days, especially when the time's over here in the US. But God, I love a West Ham win. Oh, could you imagine? I think we all love a West Ham win over Brighton. If Skamaka can start and score, then I think he's ready. Yeah, exactly. If he's fit, then get him in. If we get a penalty, who will take it? Rice has missed a couple. I think it depends who's on the pitch as well. I don't know if Skamaka was a regular penalty taker in Italy. He's a regular free kick taker. I would give it to someone like, if Cress is on the pitch, I'd give it to Cress, in all honesty. I mean, Lanzini was the penalty taker, wasn't it? And then, Benny as well. But then I'd be worried that Benny would try and do a little Panenka or something like that just because he can. And that's a little bit worrying. I want someone, I'd prefer someone like Craig Dawson to come in and just hoof it, because I think that's a lost art now, just hoofing the ball. Morning, Aldi. Hope you're well, my friend. Better weather for you. Much better, much cooler at the moment. It's going to get warmer later on. I thought Downs had a foot injury. I think he did. I think he had a knock, didn't he, for me? That's why he was on the bench. And Coventry started yesterday. Lanzini or Ben Rama should be a penalty taker. I agree. I'm not worried who's on the pitch as long as we win. Come on, you Irons. Exactly. And sell out today as well. It will be a better atmosphere than Thursday. And yeah, it should be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. I always look forward to it. Cornet or Antonio, that's the penalty takers. Do you think we will see the third kits today? No. It'll be Brighton's third kit, not us, but anyway. After what we saw at the Burnley game last season, no way is Cornet taking a bath. Indeed. Morning, Russ. Hope you're well, Cyber. Anyone doing watch-alongs off to the History Museum? Anton's doing the watch-along. Anton will be doing the watch-along. He'll be on about 1 o'clock-ish. But everyone's doing the watch-alongs, isn't it? So you'll catch some. We've got a few shows banging out in a minute. I'm going to stay for another 10 minutes. I've got to shoot because we've got Holly's show. That's coming on at 10 o'clock. Tweet all about it. That's the latest episode. Then we've got Harry doing a show, doing his 5-minute preview. That'll be at midday. Just 5 minutes, all you need to know about the Burnley game and a bit of context. And Harry gives his predicted starting 11. And then we'll be doing the Matchday watch-along from... I don't know what time Anton's doing, but make sure the only way you can make sure you don't miss anything is by hitting that bell notification and subscribing. Next week as well, I hope to bring you 2, not 1, but 2 ex-player interviews. We've just they both said they can do it next week, but it's about getting them over the line. But it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Down stubbed his toe, so to settle for some. There we go. That third kit should never be worn. We are not Blackpool. Yes, coral, white and coral. It's the shorts which does me. Has anyone seen Dippy in the History Museum, the dinosaur? Yes, yeah, but it's not there. The big one's not there anymore now. That's travelling around the country, I believe, Cyber. So don't walk into the Natural History Museum and be surprised that the big dinosaur is not in the middle of the entrance, because it's not there anymore at the moment. Just to maintain your expectations. As I said, we've got next week. We should have a really good week as well, and obviously we've got the Viborg game, and we've got the Aston Villa, yeah, Aston Villa next week. So yeah, loads of stuff coming up next week as well. So yeah, and obviously Anton did the full preview yesterday. Let's go through and check that out. We had a Brighton fan on, and a lot of the other channels, YouTube channels, providers with their thoughts as well, which is really, really cool. Third kit in Europe, I think, maybe, yeah. Russ, that was good music on Thursday. Thanks for the likes. You're more than welcome, Cyber. You are more than welcome. And the fire, you're more than welcome. These videos really aren't. That's the idea, Colour. That's the idea, mate. You know, there's only 60,000 are lucky enough to be in that stadium. We've got millions. We're massive, aren't we? So the idea of the Matchday mornings is just to give you guys a bit of a feel what's going on. As I said, we'll have on the watch along. Hopefully, we'll have Alf linking in from the stadium just to get you a bit of atmosphere as well in terms of what it's like when it's building up. And then hopefully after the game, when Anton's doing his review show, I'll be in the supporters club over there by that silly slide, and we'll try and get some interviews with people. So if you are going to the game and you are going to the supporters club afterwards, I'll be up the top on the second level. So feel free to go drag me in, and I can get you on there, and we can say some things. Oh, Ali's saying, yeah, don't forget to smash the like button. If you're excited about today's game, hit the like button. If you're not excited, you're not, don't hit it. But you want to, yeah, indeed. Will there be fire today, or is it it's only for the night games? Only for the night games we have fire. We have night games with all the light shows and fire. That's only for the night games. A bit wasted at 2:00 on a Sunday, really, in all honesty, having the light show where you can't actually see the lights. Big improvement needs today. Not impressed with the Thursday. Gary, I think Thursday there was such a weird game. You know, there was not a lot of fans here. There was people making their debuts. There's people who hadn't played for all season. There was people playing in different positions. So I think to get the win, I was actually impressed we got the win. Bit disappointed we didn't get the clean sheet. But to be honest, that was being picky. I think actually we didn't really need to get out of third gear, really, and that's very rarely that West Ham have to do that. So it was like a training game, I thought, on Thursday. Viborg came, they gave it a good go. Fair play to them. I thought their fans were crazy, but I love crazy fans. So I think it will be an improvement today. I think, they've got that. So that's why I can't see too much deviation from Moyes' 11. His Premier League 11. Maybe one or two changes, but not massively for that exact reason. But yeah, come on, Fulham, says Big Jacko. Okay, definitely to improve today. Is the game on Sky or BT anyway? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so, in all honesty, mate. Russ, if I see the big dinosaur, I'll tag you on my Facebook. Heard he's still there. Oh, maybe he is. Oh, okay. He wasn't there when I was there. The big one in the foyer in the front wasn't there when me and Flo and Joe went a few months ago. He may be back. I do apologise. Morning, Stephen. And Matt, hope you're well. Have to start fast control the temp and hit them hard and fast and give them a shock. That'd be nice. Just having a go at them straight early doors, because I mean, when they start talking about the hoodoo and they start talking about the voodoo and the bogey team, and I think the best way to do it is to counteract it. It's just to play your own game. But I think for us, you need to get the crowd behind you. So I think let's just go and do it. You know what I mean? I think we fans have to learn to accept an ugly win like Thursday. I totally agree, Daniela. Totally agree. I think it's one of those games where he was always gonna. It was a no-win. It was a no-win situation for us. I think if we'd won convincingly, people would go, "Oh, it's the conference. You're playing against minnows." If we didn't win, oh, West Ham, typical rubbish. So I thought, at the end of the day, it was a situation where we won. We all had, the strikers all scored. The guys on who are the providers provided, and no one got injured. So that for me is perfect. That game will be one in midfield. I agree. What do you think about Man U? Bottom of the league, aren't they? Palace is a big game for Brighton and New York. I totally agree. Yeah, but that's for us. Brighton's a big game for us. Yeah, I mean Palace Brighton is the most random rivalry there is. But you're right. Moyes doesn't like chucking new players in, especially with no experience. So my worry is he'll stick with Zoom. I don't think he'll stick with Damien in the two. I think it'll be Zuma and Kira as well. I think they'll be playing. It'll be Zuma and Kira. He's had a week now, well, not a week. He's had like a couple of days in training, but I think the way he sort of adapted, the way he sort of dropped in on that Thursday game and he just oozed class. I thought he was really classy. Smash the scores and we'll be like that on Thursday. We'll win. It's live on the radio, says Daniela. There are lots of tourists on Thursday. The Italian fans want us to win. Daniela agrees with me. Clever lady. Some decent sides, always a potential. And there'll be more as well. There'll be more coming in, obviously, with, after the group stages, third places come in as well. I mean, last year, Roma won it. They're no mugs, are they, really? Got some good youngsters, yep. Yeah, two Neves was on, he played well, apparently, Newport County. I think that's good, though. I think if someone like Neves he's a good player, he's a unit, and I think actually getting in some game time elsewhere is really going to benefit us later on. I hope so too, Tommy. And no doubt you'll be talking to Anton at lunchtime anyway when he comes on. That's Sieze for Bournemouth. Yes, they didn't look good, so I think we may have dodged up on it. There you go. Bro, I feel you are both fighting for relegation. I very much doubt Fernandez, Magnifico, that Man United and West Ham will be battling for relegation by the end of the season. I very much doubt that, but the league table doesn't lie, as they say, innit? A win today, we go up to 13th. Oh, dizzy heights. But I think it's important we get something out of the game today, as I said. I'd love a win. I think get that first win under your belt, break that hoodoo, and then this week will look a lot better than it did last week. Yeah, last week, we'd lost to Forest. We tried to get some signings, couldn't get any signings over the line. Cut to this week. If we beat Brighton today, 2 wins on the bounce, and 1 signing in with pretty much, well, not nailed on, no signs ever nailed on, but it looks like Emerson's signing as well. So let's hope. A few more than I've got to go. Morning, Pete. Hope you're well. Nice to see you, man. Who has the biggest stadium? Chelsea or West Ham? West Ham do. We've got the biggest stadium. Have we got the second biggest stadium in London at the moment? It will be the biggest when we get up to 66,000. Do you think we'll match up 3 at the back or play? I think we'll play back 4, but who knows? We don't know. It's been 6 years since we've beaten Brighton. Yep. Never beaten in the Premier League. Never beaten in the Premier League at all. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I have to say that Arsenal looked. They did. Did look very good. There we go. All zones are active in 60 minutes. No, he does. They do look very good, and they should do. I think they spent well. Anyway, ladies and gents, I'm going to have to shoot. I've got to go and get ready. As I said, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out Holly's show in literally half an hour's time. Check it out. Then you've got Harry at 12 o'clock. No, Harry at 12 o'clock. And then you've got the watch along from Anton. Loads of good stuff. If you're new, Andy, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a subscribe. If you've just watched it and you haven't been live, put in the comments what you think in the video comments, what you think the team's going to be today and the scores. And I will see you guys very, very soon. As always, I'd like to try and thank all our channel members who support us. Thank you very much. And I'd like to thank them all personally at the end of each show. So take care, stay safe, stay positive, stay hydrated, and see you later.
same. Once you let it change. It's like a family tree. Part of you and part of me. And if we should separate,